Alright guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I want to talk about EOS and Ethereum, their differences, the myths, and the facts about these two different blockchains. But first, let me tell you what Ethereum is and what EOS is and the people behind it. So I've done a search here. Of course, Ethereum came out, is a blockchain. You can build a decentralized application on it. Ethereum has been around since 2015, and that's like 5 years old. And EOS came out in 2018. EOS is just 2 years old and was produced by Dan Larimer. Dan Larimer. Ethereum was created by Vitalik. You can see him here, Vitalik Buterin, a very young guy, and is actually 26 years old. Then Ethereum has actually built just one product, which is Ethereum, and was co-founder of Bitcoin magazine. While Dan Larimer that built EOS has several experiences from building BitShares blockchain, Steam blockchain, and also the EOS blockchain. So he has a lot of experience. And one more thing you need to know: one popular stuff that people know about Dan Larimer was that he was the first person. Just in case you've not heard it before, Dan Larimer was the first person that challenged Satoshi. Yes, you heard me right. The guy that created Bitcoin, Dan Larimer told him that, hey, this Bitcoin you're creating is going to be slow. Now, this was before Bitcoin went mainstream. Now, let me show you guys. This is it right here. Okay, this happened way back in 2010. And Dalema said, besides, of course, Dalema is also known as Byte Master. He said, besides, 10 minutes is too long to verify that payment is good. It needs to be as fast as swiping a credit card. Swiping a credit card today is. Okay, I understand what I'm trying to say. It needs to be as fast as swiping a credit card is today. Yeah. So he was actually telling Satoshi that, hey, Bitcoin is going to be slow in the future. And then Satoshi was like, hey, if you don't understand what I'm trying to say, I don't have the time to. Now, this was way back in 2010. This smart guy was able to predict the future. That's one of the reasons why I have respect for this, for Dan Larimer. Of course, I have huge respect for Satoshi, for Vitalik. And I'm also I'm invested in the two of them. So I don't believe Ethereum needs to die for EOS to succeed, and I don't believe EOS needs to die for Ethereum to succeed. Now, one popular myth about EOS is that people say EOS is actually not a blockchain, and that is not true because I've provided a proof here that the people saying all negative things about EOS is coming from the Ethereum community. I have a proof. You can watch this video, or you see it's popping at the top right of this corner. But let's just go ahead and see the similarities and differences between the two of them. Now, first of all, Ethereum is slow and it's very obvious. Ethereum is really slow. Ethereum can only take, let's see, Ethereum can only take 14.2 transactions per second. That means in every second, Ethereum can only take about 14 transactions, while EOS can take well over 3,000 transactions per second. And EOS is pretty fast. It can take more transactions, and even as seen on Blocktivity. Now, EOS is handling well over 70 million operations or transactions inside in 24 hours, while Ethereum is doing just 1 million, right? So EOS is actually pretty fast, way faster than Ethereum. Ethereum has non-human readable addresses, while EOS has human readable addresses. Now, just in case you don't know what that means, addresses on Ethereum looks like this. They're actually not easy to use, not easy to memorize. As you can see, it's pretty long. You can't easily memorize that. While on EOS, your address, your crypto address could be your username. So if your name is Samuel, you can type Samuel. If your name is Joseph, you can type Joseph. And if I want to send money to you, all I need to do is type Joseph and you get the money. While on Ethereum, you can actually memorize your crypto address. That is actually not human friendly. Now on Ethereum, you have to pay fees for every transaction. And that is so favorable because what if you want to build a social network on Ethereum? You can't do that because people are not used to paying fees on social networks. So it's actually not flexible enough. Why EOS has no fees. Uh, Ethereum is actually an ongoing project, right? It's not yet finished, while EOS is actually a finished project. Now, you might ask, what? Okay, here's the reason why I'm actually bringing out this point. Now, there was a news recently. Hope I can find that news. This is okay. This is news right here. They say developer activity surrounding EOS and Tron has really gone down. Ethereum, where is it? US price struggles as developer activity platform plunges, and that is a very false news. Why is it false? Because Ethereum is an ongoing project. If you have two friends, one of them is building a house and the other one is done building his own house, which of them is supposed to have developers building on it, on the developers working on it more? It's supposed to be the one that has what's it called, that is not yet building. So that's another lies from the. I don't know why they keep doing that. You don't need to bring EOS down for Ethereum to look good. Hey, the space is big enough for everybody. Now, Ethereum has non-flexible dApps and EOS has flexible dApps. Now, because EOS has flexible dApps, that's one of the reasons why people don't understand EOS. Now, what does flexible dApps mean? It means you can actually build a centralized and decentralized app on EOS. So you can choose to make your application decentralized. You can choose to make it centralized, right? Why, and meaning, okay, that's just how I can put it for now. You can actually do that on Ethereum, and that's pretty narrowed, right? And then Ethereum obviously has way more experience uh, in terms of being alive as one product, while EOS has just 2 years experience. So I'm going to give the bonus here to Ethereum because they've been consistently fixing one project while EOS is just 2 years old. So this guy has more experience. But also, before you say conclude that this guy has more experience than this, remember one of the first person that predicted that Bitcoin was going to be slow is the same person that built EOS, right? So he knows what he's doing. Right, guys. So that's the similarities and differences between EOS and Ethereum. Like I said, I'm invested in both. I don't believe Ethereum needs to die for EOS to succeed, and EOS doesn't need to die for Ethereum to succeed, right? So they are both good products, but I'm going to give more credit to EOS because they made blockchain easy. It's super fast. It doesn't have transaction fees. That means if you're sending $1 billion on the EOS blockchain, you pay no fee. All right, guys. So that's all I have for you today. Please do make sure you subscribe to the channel and like this video. All right.